Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Mordy and Glory video. In today's episode, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Rather than covering a tactic or unit review, instead I am excited to announce the Trooping the Colour 2 painting event. Indeed, it is that time again where the Mordy and Glory community comes together to try and paint as many models as possible in a big Discord painting competition. We've done a few of these painting events now, and they've always been a great success, with loads of models getting painted and people finally clearing out their backlog. If you are looking for motivation to paint, if you've got a pile of shame that you just will not admit to your wife or girlfriend or partner, then this is the perfect opportunity to start clearing through that backlog. And of course, it's a fantastic opportunity to make some friends and forge some connections within the community. There's nothing like some healthy competition and camaraderie to bring us guardsmen together. If all of this sounds exactly like what you're looking for, then let me regale you with a few more details. The first thing to know is that the challenge is to paint legal units from your preferred regiment over a 3-month period. And really, you want to try and paint them to the best of your ability. It's all well and good clearing through that pile of shame, but we want to make sure we've got some models we can be proud of at the end of the day as well. Don't worry, I'll go through in detail just a moment how you can sign up to all the different teams and everything, but the premise for the event is simple. You join a team, you paint lots of models, the more models you paint, the more points you earn for your team. The team that has the most points at the end of the event wins. And if you win, not only do you get eternal glory in the eyes of the Emperor, but you will also be given a special Discord badge, the TTC Champion. The TTC stands for Trooping the Colour, that's the name of the event, and your badge will be publicly displayed. So anyone that interacts with you on the Mordy and Glory Discord will see that you were part of the winning team, and you will get the props that you deserve. Regardless of whether you end up being on the winning team or not, there's loads of other opportunities to earn internet fame and points in the event. For example, in the last Trooping the Colour, the Heretic and Renegade team were able to achieve the Demon Prince badge because of their fantastic efforts as part of the event. And let me tell you, there is no better motivation for painting your models like one of these painting events. I've been part of a number of things like this, both in the Mordy and Glory Discord and also on the Bolter and Chainsword forums. And every single time I've been able to clear through so many models, finally getting those things off my desk, which have been sat there for months, judging me with their unpainted eyes. So if all of this sounds like a ton of fun, how do you get involved? Well, I'm going to be upfront and transparent with you from the get-go. You do need to be a channel member or Patreon supporter to gain access to the Discord. But before you turn the video off, it's all paywall and all that kind of stuff, wait one moment. Many of the Mordy and Glory channel members are actually gifted memberships. That means they've joined one of the live streams. I do live stream every single day, and they've received a gifted membership from someone else in the community. You can sign up and be a member or Patreon supporter off your own back, and that will cost you about £2 a month. But I appreciate everyone's financial situation is different, and that might not be an option for you. If you want to get involved and you want to get a gifted membership, I highly recommend you join one of the live streams, any live stream, and I promise you that more often than not, sooner rather than later, someone's going to chuck down some gifted memberships because the people in this community are absolutely fantastic and incredibly generous. Once you've got your membership, whether you have been conscripted or you volunteered, you will gain access to the Discord. At that point, you will need to pick the regiment that you want to support. Now, we have a whole list of different regiments in the Discord. Mordian, Cadian, Krieg, Catachan. We've even got areas for the Genestealer cult and the Renegades and Heretics. By signing up to different regiments in the Discord, you actually unlock additional rooms. So for example, if you join the Mordian Iron Guard and the Cadians and the Catachans, you'll start being able to see their special little clubhouses that we've got in the Discord. Don't worry if you're not familiar with navigating the Discord server. Everyone who is let in receives some written instructions to help guide them around the place at first. On top of this, there's also loads of instructions in the About the Server channel in the Discord. But if you've never used Discord before and you think this all sounds a little confusing, do not panic. I will link a video at the end of this one I'll also put it in the description, and I'll put it in a pinned comment so you can absolutely not miss it. And that video will link to the last painting event where I took people through visually how to navigate the server. So go and watch that video once you finish watching this one if you want to sign up to the event, and it will give you an easy idea of how to sign up to all the different regiments and start getting involved in the Discord and the painting event. Once you've started navigating around the Discord, getting a feel for it, it's time to start painting some models and getting involved. I know the big question on many of your minds will be, what models can I paint? You can include anything that is a legal unit you could take in a tabletop Imperial Guard army. So anything from Codex Astra Militarum, but of course that also includes anything from the allies such as Votan and Scions, and also you could take agents of the Imperium. Don't worry if you've got some units which are legends or out of print. We'll always try and find some way of accommodating you. The main point of the event is to slay the grey. The rules are there more to be a guideline rather than something that we beat you over the head with. If you've got some models that you can include in a guard army one way or another, we'll do our best to make sure that you can include them in the painting event and start earning points for your team. However, there is one golden rule of the event. The model must be unpainted. You can't submit stuff that you're already 90% of the way through and you just need to dot the I's and cross the T's. The point of this event is to clear the backlog, clear the big pile of shame. So at an absolute maximum, models can be built and base coated, essentially primed. The one exception to this rule is if you have some models that are already painted that you intend to fully repaint. Be that you essentially use the paint that's already on the models as a base coat, or you strip all the paint off and then repaint them. As long as they end up with a noticeably and properly different color scheme, those models can also be included. Now, I've talked a lot about earning points and painting models, but how does the actual points process work? It's actually really straightforward. All you need to do is get the models that you want to paint. Try and organize them into legitimate squads. So if you've got 15 infantrymen, you would include those as maybe a 10-man Cadian squad and a 5-man command squad or squad of Scions, for example. Once you have got your group of legitimate models together, work out their total points cost. So if you wanted to paint 2 squads of infantry, they're 65 points each, their total points cost would be 130 points. Once you've worked that out, you need to take a picture of the models before they are painted. You will then post them to the relevant Discord channel. For example, if you want to support the Mordian Iron Guard, you would post it to the Mordian painting event channels, and you would say, "Hi, I vow to paint this, for example, Lehman Russ, which is worth 175 points, and have it done by the end of the event." And you would post a picture of the unpainted model along with that vow. Once that's done, you are free to get painting, and the moment that you finish that model and it's to a standard that you're happy with, you take a follow-up picture of the completed unit and you do another post saying, "Hi, my vow is now complete." Once that's done, we will add your unit's points cost to your team's total score. So if you paint up a couple of chimeras with heavy stubbers, which is worth 180 points, and you take the before picture, the after picture, and you complete those to a good standard, then you will earn your team 180 points. And that really covers the fundamentals of the event. Of course, there are a few more rules and guidelines that you'll need to be aware of if you do decide to get involved, but I will make sure to link those down in the description below. If you've got any questions about the event or how to get involved in the Discord, put them down in the comment section. I will be actively monitoring this video to make sure that I can answer any and all of the questions that you may have. Just a couple more things that I want to mention before we wrap the video up. Firstly, this event is going to be running from now until the 4th of August. So even if you come across this video in a few weeks' time, don't worry, there's still plenty of opportunity to get involved. And also, If you don't have a guard army, but you really like the sound of this painting event and competition, and you'd like to get involved, perhaps you've got some Xenos, like some Eldar or Dark Eldar or Marines, then don't worry, we have a second painting event that takes place every year called Kriegsmas, and that event is a total free-for-all. You can vow anything that you want. It's only trooping the color that is limited to Guard and their allies. Of course, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's already involved in the event. I announced it within the Discord about a week ago, and we've had dozens of people sign up across loads of teams already. People are furiously vowing and painting as we speak right now. I want to say a massive thank you to all of those people that got involved early. Of course, I want to say a thank you to all of the current channel members and Patreon supporters. Whether you're involved in the painting event or not, your support makes a huge difference. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.